All right, Bucky, let's take a look at the 8 remaining teams in the playoffs. We've got 4 in the AFC, 4 in the NFC. Let's go biggest asset, okay, what they can lean on to try and move through this tournament, and the fatal flaw, what could be their undoing.
You're always trying to look for the strengths and weaknesses of teams going into the playoffs, because if you can minimize those strengths and try and enhance and make people play their weakness, you have a chance to win.
All right, let's jump into the AFC here. I'll lead us off here with the Texans and their greatest asset. I'm going to say their greatest asset is their ability to get after the quarterback with guys like Whitney Merciless here on the side. Look at Clowney's going to command a double team, Bucky. That's going to put your right tackle, if you're the Raiders, on a tremendous island with Merciless. Look at the island he's got to work with there. That is a lot of ground. He's got no help. Little up and under move, and you get a sack. They can get you from a multitude of areas even without J.J. Watt in the lineup.
Number one defense do a great job of keeping the ball in front, but they can do it because their pass rush is able to do it. That defense has to play so well because they have to mask the quarterback play. Inept quarterback play from Brock Osweiler has struggled all season, can't push the ball deep, has been inaccurate, and has also had problems with turnovers. For the Houston Texans to go far in the postseason, they need their marquee player, their franchise quarterback, to step up and take his game to another level. We'll see if he can get it done.
All right, let's move on to the Steelers here, Bucky. What's their biggest asset?
Biggest asset to me are their killer bees. Le'Veon Bell, Ben Roethlisberger, Antonio Brown, they'd be able to get it done on the outside. Antonio Brown here running the slant. Easy throw and catch, but this is what separates him from the rest. He can take a 5-yard pass and turn it into a big game. We saw it in the first round, in the wildcard round against the Miami Dolphins. We'll continue to see it going forward because he is special with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, but give me a little dance here at the end here, AB. What do you got? What do you got for me? Okay. Okay. That's what Bucky does after we finish the show. I'm going to go fatal flaw. And that could be a little bit of the linebackers in coverage here. Ultra athletic, Bucky, but every now and then they'll allow themselves to get manipulated by the quarterback. You're going to see a good example of it right here. You never want to share grass with one of your fellow defenders. You want to be a little bit more spaced out. You see right here, pull the linebacker with his eyes, create a huge window coming across the field, and you get a completion. You can't vacate your zone. You got to be a little bit more disciplined in coverage. So very athletic at the linebacker position. Just need to be a little bit more disciplined and not give up windows like this one.
No, they can't give up that, but this is a very, very impressive move. That move right there, Jarvis Landry, I won't take that.
All right, how about the Chiefs here? Go to their biggest asset, Bucky. I'm going to go to the secondary. Look at Eric Berry here early in the season against the Atlanta Falcons. Just always has his eyes on the quarterback, anticipate, drive on the football, makes a play. You talk about a game-changing play. You take away 7 from them, and you go ahead and pick up 7 for yourself.
I mean, outstanding play. They do a great job. Have a bunch of ball hawks. They lead the league in takeaways, and they continue to get it done consistently. The fatal flaw for the Kansas City Chiefs will ultimately come down to Andy Reid and how he handles the management of situations. Too often we've seen them mismanage the clock in 2-minute situations. Sometimes you worry about how he uses his timeouts. For the Kansas City Chiefs to go forward, and I think they have the potential to do so, Andy Reid just needs to be on his game in terms of managing the situations and outcomes from the sideline.
All right, let's jump into the Patriots here, Bucky. You're up again. What's the best asset? I think I know this one.
I mean, it's easy. When you got TB12, Tom Brady at quarterback, he makes it easy. He makes life better for everybody. Here we're going to see a little play-action fake. Watch him draw the guys up to the line of scrimmage, and he throws the ball so well with timing and anticipation. He always throws his receivers open. You rarely see him turn the ball over. Look, he only had 2 interceptions this year. Tom Brady is the guy that makes this team go.
All right, for the fatal flaw for the Patriots, Bucky, I'm going to say it's the lack of that true number 1 weapon in the passing game. No Rob Gronkowski there. You got some nice receivers there in Edelman and Hogan. You got a nice tight end in Bennett, but you don't have that pure bona fide stud superstar wide receiver, and you don't have your all-world tight end. So get in the postseason, that could be a little bit of an issue for them.
It can be a huge issue in the postseason because what teams typically do is they try and force you to play left-handed. And so when you're dealing with the New England Patriots and you don't have a number 1 receiver, it comes down to can their guys win on the perimeter. I don't know talent-wise if those guys can beat some of the premier corners in the game. We'll see because you have Tom Brady to make it right.
Yeah, you don't have to get too open with Tom Brady back there. All right, Bucky, that's going to do it here. That's the biggest asset and fatal flaws for the AFC teams. Be sure to check out our other video to check out what we have to say about the NFC playoff teams.